morning everyone. This is the aftermath of Storm Ciaran. The panel at the end of the lean-to I made just took out the end of the fence here, which was already damaged by the local hunt dogs anyway, but this panel just wiped it out. The gate was in pieces, but that was easy to repair. The tarp is here because a panel blew out of the cave roof. I mean, the cave is untidy at the best of times, but it looked such a wreck in here. This is the cat feeding station, and that panel ripped free and was across the field. So we were going to block up the gap with the tarp, and then realised that it was going to make a massive water balloon because the rain wasn't stopping. Look how big Rocket's grown. He never stops eating. So yeah, so this is affectionately called the cave. It's basically full of tools and my washing machine and tumble dryer, and a freezer covered in junk. And then the feed room. This is actually quite tidy. Honestly, it looked like there had been a tornado in here. When I came out on, what day are we now? We're Sunday, Saturday. It's a Friday morning. No, it wasn't. It was Thursday morning. Crikey, I've lost all track of time because I've been without power, been without internet. I've been living like a little pauper with a candle to warm me. No, that's not true. I at least have the wood stove, and that's been wonderful. I managed to cook some food for Merlin on that because Merlin chose this time, Merlin dog, not Merlin pony, he chose this time to get sick again with pancreatitis. So Rocket wants us to follow him. Go on then. No, he wants to do what cats do. They want to get in front of you and then they stop. So my walnut tree is now split in half. I'm surprised there's not more damage up here, because it obviously came right through this way. Thankfully my wood store is there and my wood is dry, no damage. And then if we look across to the field shelters, oops, sorry, I'll zoom. One is on its side and the other one's flipped right over onto its roof. So I'm going to ask the farmer who delivers my hay if he can help me try and right them. I'm not sure they'll survive. They nearly fell apart last time we tipped them up. Bo is having a sleep. Bless him. It's all been a bit much for all of us. And the electric tape is just streamers where the sheep have been back and through, running about. Oh, and the sheep shelter, thankfully, I'll take you back down. The sheep shelter, the sheep have been sheltering with the horses. That's what I'm trying to say. And the shelter, can you see? It looks like it's been sat on by a monster. So at first it was squished the other way slightly, but the posts behind did stop it from blowing away completely, and then the wind obviously came back and just flattened it. So I'm sorry, it's still quite windy now. And then everything else is fairly okay. A few things blown over. The roofs on the duck houses had blown off, but thankfully the chicken house is, let me zoom in, the chicken house is very solid. so that didn't move. So it's just now a case of tidying up. The problem with the fallen tree is if I tidy that up, there's a big old gap in the fence there, so the sheep and the horses can get out. So I'm in no hurry to cut that. I've got to get the fences fixed first. Dexter's coming to see me. So that's it. It could have been worse. I've had friends with a lot more damage. And oh, here comes Bam Bam. I'm being visited by everybody today. That's a fib. That's only 2. We need a few more for it to be everybody. But yes, everything is a bit chaotic. So that's today mapped out, is tidying up. And this, I'm going to pull it apart and try and remake it somewhere else. Probably up there where their emergency enclosure is. Right, well, I hope everybody's okay. I'm just going to let you look at, who is it? Willow, I think, and her sister Larch, maybe? No, there's Willow looking at me. So it's Pepper. They were having a fight. Not sure what over. Life goes on. So anyway, as I was saying, I hope everybody is safe. I hope you haven't had too much damage. Take care and look after yourselves. Bye for now.